Establishing a decompression procedure is one thing. Ensuring it prevents decompression sicknesses is another. To test his hypothesis, Haldane put goats under high pressure for several hours to ensure complete saturation. He then rapidly reduces the pressure until symptoms appear. If no goats seem to suffer, the procedure is considered safe and extrapolated to humans. If symptoms are observed, the parameters are adjusted. This experimental validation is essential before any decompression procedure can be put into use. The second phase involves collecting data regarding the use of this procedure, particularly during any accidents that might occur. This operational validation allows for adjusting decompression times for certain exposure and improving safety. The US Navy establishes surveillance starting in 1959. Supervisors complete a form after each dive, collecting parameters for all dives performed within a 12-hour window. When an accident occurs, a second form is used to record observed symptoms and the treatment administered to the affected diver. Over the years and through various versions, decompression times are modified for some exposures to reduce the number of accidents. While this method appears rigorous, it has some limitations. It seems that in emergencies, dive leaders in the US Navy take the initiative to correct the tables, leading to inaccurate statistics. The development of commercial diving in offshore oil operation exposes gaps in the data collection system used by the US Navy. Numerous decompression sicknesses occur on oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico. Supervisors become particularly worried beyond certain depths or in the case of repetitive dives. In 1976, in the United States, the agency responsible for the safety of hyperbaric workers launches a comparative study with the British tables used since 1968 on the North Sea oil fields. The British decompression procedure provides a significantly higher safety margin than the US Navy tables. The US Department of Commerce recommends their use in the commercial sector. Staying in 1976, the Seattle Hyperbaric Medicine Laboratory, led by Dr. Merill Spencer, has just developed a sensor capable of detecting nitrogen bubbles in the venous return after a dive. The sensor, placed on the subject's chest, allows a bubble in the vein to be heard just before they reach the heart and are sent to the pulmonary filter. Spencer discovers that bubbles are present, varying in number even after short and shallow exposures. He defines a scale representing the quantity of detected bubbles, with grade 0 corresponding to complete absence of bubbles. At grade 1, bubbles are detected on a minority of heartbeats. Grade 2 is reached when bubbles are present on fewer than half of the cycles. At grade 3, bubbles are heard during the majority of cycles. And at grade 4, the sound of bubbles drowns out the heartbeat. During his experiments, Spencer demonstrates that in the absence of bubbles, no decompression sicknesses occur, and that in the event of an accident, a high number of bubbles is always observed. A certain amount of bubbles can thus be tolerated by the body. Beyond a critical threshold, a desaturation accident may occur. Spencer and his team use the bubble grade to verify the safety of the decompression procedure and correct them when the number of bubbles is too high. This technology revolutionizes the experimental validation of decompression procedures.